God, it's so good. So good. Oh, God, it's so good.
So I've heard. What are you drinking? Is that a Pacific? Oh.
Today we got a Voodoo Ranger IPA.
Oh, you're too good for Pacificos, huh? You're not about those Mexican beers.
No, you see, Mexican beers, among the roster of them is the Corona, and
Nah, fam.
I'm not under the impression that we're done. You know,
Nah,
even though we're all
fam.
vaccinating.
Corona is the worst Mexican beer.
It's actually super nice with a little slice of lime, but so is Pacifico. Both of them are like total beach beers.
Pacifico
That's why I
Modelo
don't
all
actually
day,
drink
baby.
them right now. It takes me to the beach, and I am so rarely at the beach, so it feels wrong often, even if I do have a lime and I'm like, really dancing it up, because it's got to be a hot day. You got to have that condensation on the outside of the beer. I'm picturing it now, like, and now I want one, but also like
little sweaty beer action.
Look at what I'm wearing, dude. I got the Cardi. Like, this is
your shirt.
This
says
is it's
beach
an IPA.
on it. Why aren't
I
you
know,
drinking?
well-
It says beach in Spanish. You should be drinking a Mexican beer.
I don't speak that language, so
Wow. This guy, born and raised in Southern California, doesn't speak that language.
licks of it I have on lock, but
Hmm.
all of it, yeah, no. So
No, really,
no,
it's more
I'd
of a French
rather be on
speaker
a voodoo.
myself. I
I'm
just prefer
also-
French. It's a little bit more clean.
Hurtful.
It just feels
is hurtful.
cleaner than Spanish.
This is hurtful.
So I'd rather just learn French. They're a little more civilized.
Yeah, this is hurtful, is what this is.
It's
But
accurate.
fuck you.
It's because
Fuck
the truth
it.
hurts sometimes.
The truth do hurt
Because
sometimes.
sometimes when you look in the mirror and you see yourself and you just don't quite like what you see that day. That's what this is.
Dude, I never have that. I'm gonna be real. I think I'm a handsome motherfucker.
It's very nice. It's very nice for you.
Do you think you're a handsome motherfucker, Kevin?
Like once a month.
Once a month,
Once
dude.
a month,
What?
I look in the mirror and I go, you know what? I
no.
would.
So
I would bang.
the other 30 days, what do you say when you look at yourself in the mirror or think?
I go, not today. Not today.
Where does not today land on a handsome scale? Because Kevin, you're looking beau, as they say in French, every single day. I mean,
well, thank you.
très beau. You're a bogus, which means a
Bogus?
handsome man. It literally
You're
it's
looking
bogus.
dude.
When I heard that for the first time, I was like, "What?"
See, I'm more likely to look in the mirror and say, "You're looking bogus today, my guy. What'd you do? What'd you do yesterday? You eat 3 loaves
You're
of bread?
bogus.
You eat 3 loaves of bread and drink 12 cases of beer? Because that's kind of where we're at today with how you looking." And there's the one day a month where I'm like, you know what? You earned it.
Dude, that's just disappointing to me because you slay and you don't even try to do it.
Yeah, well,
look your whole vibe right now is tasty. Like I want to get a taste of it.
You can.
I can smell it virtually, like 4D Shrek the movie.
I want to see 4D Shrek the play. 40. The fact that they're called 4D movie experiences, kind of.
Yeah, the fourth dimension.
Yeah, the fourth dimension is just getting spritzed with water, or like feeling something rumble under your chair as if there's ants crawling under you.
This is actually fascinating that we're bringing this up because a smell is not another dimension.
No.
That's like a sense. So you've already reached the maximum dimensions. We as humans cannot conceive of the fourth dimension. Like that's a granting.
Well,
That's
except
like
for
trying to say you understand exactly how deep the ocean is, like conceptually in your mind. You could be like, oh yeah, that's like if I was, yeah, I get it. I can see it.
Bob,
like eyeballing the height of the fucking Burj Khalifa.
Did you have to bring that up?
Yeah, Khalifa.
Bob? Because
what? The fourth dimension?
No, the ocean thing. Because I love you and I appreciate you, but I cannot let you bring up the fact that some nondescript person can just conceptualize how deep the ocean is without bringing up the fact that you yourself have said that unironically. I can't not put you on blast for that. You're not. You
Uh,
don't just elevate past that and start looking down on those
uh,
people unabashed. That's you.
well, no, I've never specifically said
You
the.
okay? You said
no,
you
no.
could
You know what I said?
conceptualize how large the ocean is.
No, no,
How
no, no. The
big
United
it is.
States. I was talking about the United States. I swear.
No, we were
No,
looking
you're
at the
right.
ocean.
This is bad. This is bad. It's a bad look. And honestly, I remember saying this, and I was like, did I say it to Kevin? This is a bit of a dice roll here, making this comment or this observation. I do believe. I mean, I'm talking like, come on, like there's. I don't understand the depth of the ocean. Well, whatever. I can't even defend myself. I'm really stuck here.
I hate to. I hate that I had to do
No,
this
you
to
kept
you.
me honest.
But
You kept me honest.
if I don't do it, you're gonna get canceled. And then what am I gonna do? I can't do this shit by myself. I just have to keep it honest here, man.
This wasn't supposed to happen.
I
Is
don't. I hate that it has to
something
be like
felt
this.
wrong as it was coming out of my mouth, and
I really do. I hate that this is how it's going. But that is a fantastic looking.
I like the last one. Thanks. I like the last one that I gave, which was eyeballing the height of the Burj Khalifa. That's more accurate to what I mean with the fourth dimension.
Yeah, that's better because there's no point of reference, and also the Mia Khalifa bit you threw in there was very tasteful, very timely. I appreciate that.
Muy bonito.
I feel like you were just trying to
Stirring up the pot.
sweep the ocean thing under the rug real quick. Like
I
as soon
still
as you
am.
said it, you're like,
No. Yeah, I'm trying to get to
back in
Mia
my mouth.
Khalifa or something. Yeah, no, it's when I saw your eyes light up and you interrupt things there, I knew what was going on.
I have to. But hey, you know what? I have to thank you because that is the first, just pure, just morsel of joy that I have had in the last 2 months. So I appreciate that you softballed that one to me because I really needed that.
I'm so happy I could have afforded you that feeling, and that's also sad. That's the best thing that's happened to you in the last 2 months. Well, that's not exactly what that is, but the purest moment of joy.
Yeah.
What a beautiful,
Mhm.
what a beautiful concept.
Yeah, it was a beautiful thing. So, okay. I know we just kicked this off last week, but I'm back at it again. Okay. We are essential workers, okay? And the only way for us to become the 1% is to be able to start our own businesses and build upon those businesses until we become the ones employing the essential workers and just raking in the cash off of their low value, right? So today, part 2 of Kev's
Kevin's
business.
I forgot that business.
Kev's counter
investments. Kevin's investors.
Okay. All right, Shark. This is a doozy, okay? I need you to track with me, and I want you to understand the value that this business can provide to society. Okay? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
So
I'm ready, client.
This one, I have it written down here, so I don't miss anything. It's called Adolph's Juice Cleanse. And so what it's going to be is it's going to be all organic plant-based juices.
That's no
so
better
that you
than
can do a juice cleanse and just really get all the dirt out, Just cleanse. We want to cleanse all the juice.
No, that's not good. That's not good because it's not even funny. It's that's some like 2012 Hume Lake type shit. I'm talking Mein Comfy Couch. Like that's just about the same joke.
So then what we're gonna do is we're gonna
imagine you're a furniture seller and you selling Mein Comfy Couch. It's a struggle to get in your apartment, but when it's there, it's very comfy.
Can I finish my pitch?
Sure.
Shark.
Finish it.
That's not usually how this goes. So
finish it, person.
We're gonna have different flavors to be able to kind of just appreciate and show respect for the different cultures of the world. So maybe we'll have like an Indian flavored one. We have some turmeric in there.
Ooh.
Just a little bit of, something special to put in there. Maybe we'll have a Greek one, very floral fennel flavors. Maybe there's some
Euro.
yogurt.
Some Euro.
Yeah, and then those we'll brand those as ethnic cleanses. And so you'll be able to do any sort of ethnic cleanse you want. Just really, and it'll all just be at your fingertips. You'll be able to come into our store and you'll say, hey, you know what? Can I get this Jewish cleanse? Can I get this Arabian cleanse? And you really just do whatever sort of ethnic style of cleansing you want with our juices.
Now, question: would each juice, aka each cleansing, have its own play on words, like the juice cleanser? I mean, because that's very good. I mean, Jews and juice, but can you do like Rwanda? Because there's Hutu Jews.
I don't
No,
understand
I don't know about that.
I don't know why we need a play on.
Well, because the
words.
first
What are we
one
playing
has
on?
a play on words, and the other ones wouldn't. Is I think what you're. So you're gonna
It's
just
just-
sell an Ethiopian cleanse. Like that's gonna be one of your product.
It's just Jews. It's just called. It's just there's no double entendre. It's just Jews.
It's Jews.
No, juice.
Oh. So the first thing that you didn't say Jews. You weren't in. No reference to Jews, right?
No, by no means. So our one that's gonna be in honor and again respect of the Jewish culture. It'll be from we'll make it from some sort of like juice concentrate, right? And then we'll add some kind of more traditional Jewish flavors. But it's really it's just the concentrated juice, and then maybe like a latke, some sort of like potato flavor can get put into that, and then maybe we'll put like a steamed milk on top of that one to really liven it up a little bit.
Steamed milk.
Yeah. I feel like you're not catching what it's just juice.
I'm not catching it. Yeah, no, this is a $0 idea. Actually, this is actually what they consider in the business world a $- idea, because you put a company like this into existence and boom, you got 15 lawsuits. I'm not going to battle with you. I ain't paying the legal fees. I'm out. Sorry, Sharks. Sorry. I'm out. This guy's a fucking clown. I'm out. Kevin, you want to invest in this clown? There's no money in this. It's like an Orange Julius, but offensive. And with Jewish flavors, what are you gonna open up in Israel? Like what is the game plan here?
Well, it's gonna be kosher. It's all kosher.
I'm out, Sharks.
The Jewish one is gonna be kosher.
Barbara,
for sure.
Barbara, you say your shit, Barbara.
I can't.
That was a great point. Oh, she wasn't.
Sorry, she wasn't on mic.
We'll mic her. But she said that you have no potential whatsoever, and that your company, if you try and do it outside of a Sharks investment, will fail. No matter what. Even with a Sharks investment, it'll fail. You're trash.
Okay.
And then I was like, Barbara, that's great. But you heard that. So.
Okay. Well, I thank you for your time. I appreciate what you guys do here. I personally believe that you're wrong. And I am going to continue on this venture for myself because I believe in the product that I brought today. And I don't think that it is anywhere near as hurtful or offensive as you seem to think that it is. I don't know if there's maybe just some sort of cultural misunderstanding between the two of us. I am a pure-blooded Lithuanian man, so I know that maybe if there can be some things that maybe I just don't get about your culture, that could be part of the problem. I'm sorry if I offended you.
You could just keep going on, or you could leave. So
yeah, no, I just wanted to make sure that I just get this out. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's just juice. It's just juice.
No names. It's just juice.
It's just juice.
Is that the name of the company? Because now I'm
Adolf's
interested.
Juice Cleanse. I told you that. That's my father's name. It's a very traditional name in Lithuania.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, doors behind you and your ass. Doors behind your sweet supple ass, my guy. I walk through it. You want to talk about real essential workers? Well, there's about to be a snowstorm out here in Greeley, Colorado,
Mm.
and
What's
on
your
day
address?
my address is 1527 Penisini Street, Penisini Drive, Greeley, Colorado 80654. Look me up.
Yep.
I'll be in your area code, knocking on your door, talking to your bitch. What's up, Sandy Cheeks, which is the name of your bitch?
I fucking wish. That'd be lit, dude. She's got a whole ass crib.
Yeah,
Underwater
she's got a huge,
even?
she's
Living
got
in
that,
Atlantis.
she's got that dome, though. Yeah, dude. So on days where we would normally get 30 to 35 orders, Wednesday, Thursday, we've gotten 90 and 108 today. So people are gearing up. Let's just say, because I'm marked unavailable completely on Wednesdays, I was not contacted out of the 4 people that were.
Excellent.
Or whatever. We've had every single upper management member actively shopping for our department over the last like
Dude,
3 days.
What's up.
And I ain't staying more than like 10 minutes over max. I did today, like 15 over.
Okay, I got class.
Freaking.
I gotta go do homework.
No, I said I had a hot date, and then my manager was like, "Let me see her." Or I was like, "I got a hot date with my girlfriend." And he's like, "Let me see her." Oh, I got to make sure it's a hot date. I'm like, "Well, I have her as my phone background." He's like, and then he started giving off vibes like, "I'm gonna take your girl." I'm like,
so I can have an excuse to get out of this shit early.
Man, I'm like, listen, I'm about to cruise out of here. You ain't like me, you ain't built like me. So keep stepping. You know what I mean? Freaking
put him up.
Let's
put
call
those
him,
hands up.
Let's call him. I'm really looking for a name that's nothing. Ernesto.
Yeah. How about you throw those hands my way, and I'll catch them.
Why'd you throw my hands my way? So yeah, the department's kind of been on fire. But the vibe is chill. I came in today and we just kind of busted out some trolleys. I busted on the trolleys. I probably legally can't say that.
You busted on a trolley?
Yeah, no, that's not what I said.
I feel like they used to do at McDonald's back in the day. People used to. That's why that secret sauce was so good.
Secret sauce. I had an anti-masker pickup the other day.
Oh yes.
Yeah, he was not so subtle about it. He was like, "Hey, you heard about that thing that in 10 days in Texas, nobody has to wear a mask? It's become voluntary." I'm like, "Oh, nope. This is the first time hearing of that. That's interesting." And he's like, no. I didn't even say that's interesting. I said, "How do you feel about that?" And he said, "I think it's great. I am so happy that essentially our freedoms are no longer being restricted."
Yes,
and I'm like,
naturally.
Well, my take on the whole situation is like, I don't know. In 2020, I ended up working 1,000 hours plus easily with a mask on the entire time, and no ill effects, no side effects. I was just kind of doing my part, general theory of germs and sanitation and stuff. If I can even reduce the chances.
It's not about the inconvenience. It's about your freedoms, Robert.
I played around it well.
So oppressed every day. You wake up, you put on this thing that is pretty much entirely unnoticed for like 9 hours of your day.
Yep.
I mean, what are we? Prisoners?
Furthermore, like what, I don't know, 70% of Americans that are employed do not have to wear a mask all day at their jobs. Either it's like virtual or whatever. So the people that are bitching in the first place are bitching over a 45-minute shopping trip in a mask versus like, I mean, this guy was picking up from the pickup area without a mask on. And I'm like, whatever, it's outside. I'm just gonna keep my distance from him. He looked like a lot of like baseball dads I would have known from fucking
yeah.
RBV or something like that.
That
He just
checks
had
out.
that vibe. Anyways, yeah. So that was he didn't. He got the message that I wasn't exactly down with the sickness. The way he was. Thank you. They're also making masks voluntary in Colorado in the next
Ooh.
I don't know how long, and that's just going to be cooming out the penis for everyone in Weld County, Colorado.
Go off,
But
Colorado.
apparently Kroger is going to continue to enforce their mask mandate, which
See,
they
it's
haven't done from the start.
because your freedoms. That's the problem. Now that the
freedoms.
governments are trying to say you don't have to wear a mask anymore, but this grocery store is going to tell me what to do. This guy in a yellow polo and apron is going to tell me that I have to wear a mask. Do you know how important I am?
This Joker wearing a shirt that says Playa is going to tell me that he won't. This is what I've been meaning to do. I'm sorry. You're going to have to ask someone else because I can't answer your question without you having a mask on.
Sorry,
That's what I wanted to do.
I'm having
and
a
I
hard
haven't done
time.
it.
I'm having a hard time hearing you with your mask off.
With your mouth unrestricted
Yeah, I
or
can't-
unmuffled.
I just could you could you say it again?
Como se dice?
Sorry, I've just gotten so used to a certain level of filtration based around the words that
Mutual,
now it's kind of hard.
mutual human consideration. You know,
Yes.
just mild at that. You know, I mean, you could dick nose and I'd feel better about it. Just have something over your mouth,
You could
maybe.
just
It's-
hang whole hog.
Whole hog. I want to see.
I could see your
inside.
whole ass and balls,
I can see your brain up there.
and I
want to see
That's
your brain
fine.
up there. I want to be able to COVID test you while we're having a conversation. You know, get down and feel up on that. Yeah, dude, I feel that.
Dude, I had a crazy the other day. She was a treat. So, my business, my biz. Here, okay.
My wife.
Here is a Panera. I don't know if you're familiar with it. It's
Oh.
kind of a global chain. They do a lot of
Am I
breads
familiar?
and
I love their
soups.
bagels. Everything bagels.
I got a good bagel.
And they have good cream cheese. Go on.
So our door is like right next to the front door of Panera, and so we have like a charging port outlet dealio right kind of as the wall cascades over into Panera, but it's
Oh,
not
that's-
on our dealio.
Cascades. I just thought of a waterfall. Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you. You're welcome.
That was beautiful.
And it was right after our big lunch rush. There was a whole mess of people that had like come in and left all sort of at the same time.
Okay.
And one of my dudes went out and he was just like wiping down tables and getting everything set up and pretty and all that jazz. And he comes back in and he's like, yeah, I just went out to clean the tables and one of them just had like a huge mess of shit just like left on the table. And then someone left like a phone and a charger just sitting. So I brought it in. I was like, hey, just throw it in the safe. Hopefully someone will come back and, you know, ask about their phone. We'll have it. Yada, yada, yada. Probably maybe 10 minutes after that, this lady walks in. She's like, I don't know, 5'2", looks like she could be Joe Dirt's aunt. And
Ooh.
she walks
Hello.
up and she has like a sweater on that's kind of like this, a little bit baggier, and she's doing this move. She like walks up to the counter.
I see. So she's got a little bit. She's
Yeah,
going for a
just,
little bit.
You know, just enough. Because, you know, oxygen goes down, so it's fine.
That's right.
And
So does COVID.
she goes, I just like happened to be around the area, and so she walked up and she's like, hi, I think someone took my phone. And I like didn't process what she meant, and I was like, oh, that's too bad. I'll let you know if it shows up. Because I was thinking like someone stole her phone. Because, you know, whatever. And the dude that grabbed the phone before was right behind me. He's like, oh, you know what? I actually found it. I have it here for you. Let me go grab it. And so I was like, okay, cool. This is handled. I'm going to skirt off, do something else. This is done. Easy peasy.
Yeah, get out.
And then I like walk off and I start working on something else. And I just like see that she's still standing there talking to him, and I'd start listening to their conversation, and she was just like going off on this guy, and she's like, well, I was sitting over next door at Panera, and I was working on a very important business writing, and I leave my phone over there plugged in so that it can charge, and I do it all the time. He's like, okay, well, sorry, I just, I grabbed the phone because I thought someone left it and I didn't want it to get stolen. So sorry, I didn't know that you were just sitting over at Panera where they also have outlets for charging things. She's like, well, I will have you know that I am in ownership of all things because of God. He's like,
what?
Oh, okay, yes.
Oh,
sorry,
my Lord.
I was just looking out for, whoever
Oh, my Lord.
whoever might have lost their stuff. She's like, okay, well, your inner voice is speaking differently than that. It's like,
she just
Okay.
claimed inner voice.
okay, so here's your phone. Next time I will leave it and I'll write a little note that says, please steal it. Then I don't know. Have a delightful day, I guess. I'm sorry that my inner voice said something that was triggering to you. And then I came into work the next day. Bitch is sitting at Panera. She's on the phone with someone with her, her Bluetooth headset. And I kid you not, I was over there. I was like setting up the patio with all the tables and making sure the chairs were clean. I was outside for 5 minutes. I heard her say inner voice 7 times to someone that she was like on a business consultation with. I was like, oh, okay, I know your whole deal. I know your business model.
Oh.
Inner voice marketing.
It's inner voice is the only thing. Inner voice. So what? You're conscious?
No, it's just kind of your spirit essence, because I mean, you just have to understand about these kinds of people. They are in ownership of all things because of God.
Yep. Yeah.
You can't argue that.
And that's like A, B, C. Like that's an obvious like
all
because of God, I own you.
Of God. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, it was impactful. It kind of helped me realize that maybe I have these these prejudices
kind of blowing my
about
mind.
other people, and I realize, wow, I should have just known that she was in ownership of all things because of God.
Maybe through that same logic, if her phone gets stolen, it's still hers. So
what's the problem?
You weren't helping anything by putting it in the safe. If anything, you're reducing her ownership because she can't get into the safe.
Well,
because God will not unlock it for her.
Because the safe,
he works in mysterious ways, but he won't fucking open a safe. That's for sure.
By the same logic, she owns the safe. I just put something of hers into another safer thing that is of hers. So why does she own God? No. She's in ownership of all things because of God.
God it falls under the scope of. Oh, okay.
It's not a thing. God is everything.
So he's everything. So she's in ownership of everything. She's in ownership of God.
No, because he is anything and everything and everyone.
He is everyone. John 3:16. Sent back God's soul of the world. Dude, I miss Bible camp. I miss catechism.
That's where we met.
What? That's not true.
Yep, you and I met at Bible camp.
Yeah, the Bible camp where we prayed that one time, and you heard my prayers, I heard yours, and we were like, wow, we're both praying for the new PS3. Like, what are the chances? So we bonded over that.
It's got to be a sign.
And we both wanted the Slim. Like, it's kind of crazy when you think about it.
And we just both wanted smoke, and I think that's what really brought us together.
Yeah.
I was
we were
about
it.
I pulled up on Bob and I said, "Hey, you don't want smoke? And he was like, actually, my good sir, you wouldn't believe it, but I do want that smoke. And I said,
My good friend,
you're
where there's smoke, there's fire.
you're yanking my chain there, mister. You don't really want smoke, do you?
But I did.
But he did.
So we exchanged smoke.
We smoked each other, and so to this day, here we are, little Schmoko and Poco.
Dude, we're just the cinders of who we used to be at this point because we got
we are
smoke.
Burnt out at this
Burn
point.
out. Yike.
Yike.
Yoink. Yoink my doink.
Bro, the wedding gifts are already showing up.
PogChamp, not mine, because I haven't
got.
got.
You haven't even gotten your goddamn suit, Bob. The wedding is tomorrow.
Okay. Oh my gosh, and prom is also tomorrow. Oh no, and I don't have any pants on. Shut the fuck up, Kevin. You know I have it marked in my calendar.
What day is it?
April 1st. Oh wait, April Fool's.
Prank.
March 31st. Gaylord. Dude, you're still gay up until the point you get married, as far as I'm concerned. And that ain't cool in my book.
I can't be gay post?
Yeah, well, are you saying Post Malone is gay? Confirmed?
Can I be post heterosexual?
Yeah, well, you would be post homosexual as a newly formed heterosexual because you have a wife.
So what does that make you?
I'm still gay. Yeah, unfortunately.
Really?
Yeah, I still have to get out of the gayness.
What are you doing later?
Every man is gay until he gets
shut
married.
Shut up. What are you doing later?
I don't know.
I don't have to publish this episode. Okay, what are you doing later? Because if you're still gay, if you're gay and I'm still gay.
So we're still both gay.
Yeah, so
I'll see you before the wedding.
Yeah.
So we'll have a date.
So I don't know. I mean, one or both of us can get to gucking.
I mean, Keely's gonna be there. Like, I could just
She
tell
can
her,
go.
like,
She can go to the bachelorette party. You can come to the bachelor party.
Oh,
the bachelor party, and then
like games and dinner, and then
we could do
we're all
like
gonna sleep in the same place,
like a human centipede kind of thing. But it's just like a bunch of people 69, and it's a bunch of dudes just gucking each other off.
Oh, and we could have like leather straps that like bind the one below us to like the one above us so that we can still move, and they're just suspended, getting gucked and then gucking at the same time.
Yeah, so it'll be like one guy's laying on his back, and then one guy's on all fours, and then another guy's laying on his back,
but the guy laying on his back isn't actually laying down; he's suspended in air, and he's strapped with tight leather.
He's strapped up
to the ones who are crawling. Like, honestly, like I'm at attention right now. Just thinking about this, and let's just cut this all out.
Yeah.
This entire 5 minute, 3 minute, 2
this
minutes.
This won't make it into the episode.
It's honestly like
this is just for us.
This is all I'm going to be thinking about for the rest of the episode. So, like, any other stories that you have circling around your head? About,
there was one. There was a good one that happened the other day. I was at not my restaurant, but I was over at Emma's restaurant. And we were just there, kicking it, chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool, playing some b-ball inside the dining room. And all of a sudden, everyone's like looking outside. And so I was there with one of my homies. And so we like also looked outside, and we were just kind of like trying to see what was going on. And there was just this like real tweaky guy that was just like standing, hanging out around the area. But he was just, there's like outside the front of the restaurant, there's a little patio that's just like a wood patio, super small, maybe like 20 by 8. We'll just say 8.
I mean, you know me.
Whatever. 20 by 8.
I have perfect approximation skills. So
yeah. Just like you're looking at the Mia Khalifa, trying to estimate that.
Looking up at it.
So there's
1,668 feet.
Yeah, square feet. Okay.
No, that's not. That's like a small apartment. Well, a small house.
I was gonna say mine's bigger than my shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we look outside, and there's this like tweaker guy that's just sitting, kind of like leaning on the bench, like talking to these ladies.
Hot.
And so we all kind of like walk out just to be like, fuck's going on here, man? Like, we cool? Everything good?
What's up?
Yeah, so we were just standing there, and one of the employees was out there talking to him, and he was like pulling up his sleeve, which was like a torn up jacket. He's like, I just got the shot. I just came from I got the vaccine, bro. Like, I'm good, dude. Like,
Wait,
it's fine.
He pointed to his fucking weenus and
Yeah,
said he got the shot.
his inner weenus. And this was like maybe a month ago. Like, this was back before anybody that wasn't like a actual doctor or nurse or something had gotten it. Like, no one had it.
First
Like,
of all, can I say,
I just got it.
this guy's a genius. This guy's a genius.
Oh yeah, classic.
This is good.
And like the dude like walked him away, and he started like talking to him, and the guy just like fucked off. He was like, "You're a child. You're a little boy. Like, when are you gonna grow up, you little boy? You're such a little child." And he just kept
Good one.
saying that. He was like 50 feet away, like still just like, "You're a little child. You're a child. You're a little boy." And then we're like, "Are you good? Like, are you guys chill?" And there was two ladies, and one of them was like, "Yeah, it's fine. Like, I actually work with, people with like mental, not disabilities, but like things that are just kind of like mental traumas or whatever." And I would have loved to talk to that guy, but my friend here, this is her first time leaving her house since the first quarantine. And we're like, "Oh God, like, are you good?" She's like, "Yeah, I mean, honestly, no. I'm a little shaken up. This is exactly what I was worried about happening. And I just, if I die from going out one time, that's going to be really disappointing to me." It's like, I mean, it won't be, because you'll die. You'll be dead. Like, you won't.
Yeah.
You won't
Post-death,
have.
you
You
won't
can't
be
be
disappointed.
sad after dead.
They can be disappointed in the kingdom of heaven. Anyways, go on.
Yeah, and so we were like sitting there, just like kind of like keeping an eye on the guy, and then she like turns over to us. She's like, "Can you guys like back up a little bit too? But just because this is the whole thing that we were just dealing with over there. Like, can you just back up a little bit?" And we were like on the other side of where she was sitting, like a cool 15 feet away from where she was.
Oh my God.
And they're like, "You know what? Yep, going back
Fine.
inside. I will."
We're gone.
Sorry to bother you. We'll let that tweaker do his thing next time. I did not
Damn.
mean to interrupt. And I was like, I don't know who was worse in this situation. Like, that guy was obviously on drugs
Yeah,
of some kind.
for sure.
She's just old. Like, I don't-
How
you
old
know,
was
I'm
she?
not on either side. She couldn't have been more than like early 50s. She was not old. But she was just like,
Well, that just means that she's going to be right back indoors until there is a complete stop
like a
end
0%.
to this coronavirus.
Like,
And we
okay,
won't have to hear from her
like,
because she doesn't know
he-
how to use the internet. Probably.
Tweaker versus Karen, and it's like, you know what? Maybe I fuck with the Tweaker more. That guy at least had some
Yeah.
some
Well-
fucking pizzazzo,
Pistachios.
and a little Menitucci. And I was like, wow, is this?
He kept it clean
This
too.
is every person. Every type of person is in this exact situation right now.
I'm every person.
Like, how do you not leave your house for over a full year? I couldn't imagine. I mean,
Yeah.
I would love to. That sounds great.
Listen, people just think it's in the air, and it's more like it's in people's mouths. So you just don't get close enough to a mouth. Like, it's not exactly rocket science. And even if you do, it really, if they're disturbing their mouth stuffs, that's when things get real wild.
Just don't
That's when
disturb me and my mouth stuff, okay? Just don't get
Yeah.
between me and my mouth stuff.
People don't realize, like, even outside, go for a fucking walk, because like the chances of transmission between indoors and outdoors is like a 20 times difference, meaning outdoors is you're way less likely, which is Bobby saying, go out maskless, fuck it, live your life, because America is restricting your freedoms, and free the nipple and free the cock. So everyone get out there, go do your shit. Shop Kroger.
That's it. We're done here. That's all we needed.
That's
You
all
were
we
allowed
have.
to come in here with that heat.
That's all we have. Thank you, Enrico, for being such a cool boss.
Hey, Enrico, you're
Is that
real
the
one.
fake name I gave him?
I think it was like some other shit, but no one's gonna listen to know the difference.
Well, that's cool. That's good. That's a good.
No
point.
one will
By
hear
the
it.
time that they do, I'm gonna be like, fuck it. I'm out anyways. Fire me. Give me unemployment, bro. Biden's making unemployment better, I think. Right?
Yeah, statistically speaking, there might be 2 people that actually hear this part of the episode. So just go off. Dox your boss. It doesn't matter.
I think I know one of them. Me eventually.
Yeah, one day you'll listen to her. This thing of ours. All right, well, Bob.
Yeah. I mean, we'll have to find some way to and we'll cut this too, to get that one part out.
Which part?
Where things got extremely hot and steamy. So
don't
maybe
know.
we can replace that with some gameplay footage of one of our hobby videos.
Which part? I don't think I know what you're talking about, but
Well, if you go back and watch it, which I implore you to do, you'll find the clip that I'm talking about.
yeah. Mhm.
Don't forget about it, please.
I do that.
and
Yeah, I
don't
always.
upload it. Don't.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. Because I know that you're thorough and you're.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Cool.
Well, thank you
well,
guys.
see you. So we'll see you. I'm not gonna say a day because it's not gonna
Next
be that
week.
day. So we'll see you
Next
sometime
week.
within a 7-day window.
Or 8. Bye.